guys, today I'm going to be telling you a story about Karen adopting a baby. But before we start the story, let's meet my new friend Toby. Say hi, Toby. Hi guys. Let's begin. So, the Karen wanted a baby, but it never came. Karen wanted a baby, but it never came. So, Karen was like, maybe I shouldn't get a baby. Maybe I should adopt a baby. So, she went to the adoption center to get a baby. So she asked the adoption lady, "Hi, can I adopt a baby?" And she was like, "Yes, which baby would you want? We have all kinds of babies. Marley, Chelsea, and Mackenzie. Which one would you like?" And then the Karen was like, "Oh, this would be perfect for her to be a maid." And then the adoption lady was like, "What did you say?" And the Karen was not happy and she said nothing. And she said that she wants to adopt Mackenzie. So Karen took Mackenzie to bring her back home. And she put her in this baby swing. You know, the baby in the rocking chair? So she put her in there, and then the Karen was like, "I wish she was big enough to do chores." And then the baby grew up while she was a baby. Yeah. So she had to do chores because the Karen said to do chores. So she was like doing chores like washing the dishes, mopping the floor, vacuuming. You guys know how your mom does those things. So, as Mackenzie does. But the Karen made her do that. So, the Karen was on the bed while Mackenzie was doing chores. Then Mackenzie was like, "Why do I have to do chores all day? Why can't somebody help me?" Then she went in the Karen's room and said, "Why should I be treated like this? You should always treat people how you want to be treated. Treat people the same way." And the Karen was like, "Why would I ever do that? Get back to your chores." And then the Karen was keep on scrolling back to her phone while Mackenzie was doing chores. Mackenzie finished all her chores. And then night. The night at 3 a.m. The Karen could not sleep because she was thinking something evil. So she got up and she didn't know Mackenzie and the Karen are both sisters. So they have parents, and the Karen knows where her and Mackenzie's parents live because they both are sisters. So she burned down her and Mackenzie's parents' house, and she even burned down her house so that Mackenzie can die because Mackenzie was in the house and the Karen was not. So Mackenzie was awake and she saw the fire and she was going out, but the door was full of big fire. So she went in the fire, but she couldn't get to the door because the door was locked. So Mackenzie died in that fire, and then what happened? The house was still there until Mackenzie died. Then the Karen went back in the house, and she took a fire extinguisher and removed all the fire. And then the Karen was sleeping because she did her evil stuff. What happened? Before the Karen started sleeping, a knock came at the door. A knock came at the door. The Karen went and opened it. And then, who was there? Let's guess. The adoption lady, ma'am. So she said she wanted Mackenzie back for a subject. And the Karen was like, no, I want to keep Mackenzie as my kid. She's really nice. And then the adoption lady ma'am said, no, we need her for a subject. And then the Karen was like, Mackenzie's dead. What should I do? I have to give her away now. Let's pretend like she's sleeping. So she gave Mackenzie back. And then the adoption lady ma'am said, why is she closing her eyes? And the adoption lady ma'am said, Mackenzie, Mackenzie, and Mackenzie. And then the Karen was like, because she's sleeping. And then the adoption lady ma'am said, okay, she's sleeping. We're gonna take her back to the adoption lady store to give her the subject. And the Karen was like, okay. And the Karen was so angry because she didn't get to keep her. She wanted a maid in the house because she was a maid one day. She had to do all the chores and she needed a baby to do the chores for her. So the adoption lady ma'am got her to the adoption center to do the subject on her. But not only a subject, like a subject. So she put this machine on Mackenzie with a laptop. And this wire, it connects to the laptop. And seeing if somebody killed Mackenzie. Because someone had Mackenzie and let us guess. You don't have to guess, it's the Karen. So the adoption lady ma'am said to the machine that, is Mackenzie dead? And the machine said yes. And it said the Karen killed Mackenzie. The adoption lady mom was like, huh? And she went back to the Karen's house. Then she confronted the Karen. Why do you have to treat Mackenzie like this? You killed her. You have to treat people the same way you want to be treated. You both should live. You're a human being and she's a human being. So, the moral of the story is treat people the same way how you want to be treated. Never give Karens babies. Tibby, let's say bye. Bye, guys. Bye.